Hello everyone. Hello everyone and a very warm welcome from Lake Puri Cricket Ground. It's Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Privemen and sponsored by Fine Drinking Water. This is the third and the final game of the day between Kingsmen and BMC Victorians. After one over, Kingsmen they're 4 for none. Samir Mona and Anubhav Das Papon are the opening batters for Kingsmen. That's driven away. A beautiful square drive. And they're coming back for the second one. This is very good piece of running between the wickets. They called very quickly and eventually completed the run. Both of them have a very good combination. They have been partnering each other for a long time. Anubhav Das Papon and Shamir Mona. A single to complete the second over. After two, it's 8 for none. The ultimate delivery is coming up of the third over. Worked away for a single. They're eyeing for the second one, but there isn't one. So a single to complete the third over. After three, it's 17 for none. Kingsman. That's a wide to start. Rakib Hussain has delivered a decent first over. Just conceded 6 runs. On the pads, a half-hearted appeal as well. But apart from the bowler, no one was interested. And Mushfiq Rizal said it was sliding down the leg. Yet another single, and this single brings Anubhav Das Papun to the strike. Another experienced campaigner, Anubhav, has been playing for Kingsmen for a long time. He's someone who knows how to deal with the debaccles. A short one, and that's been disappeared all the way for 6. Oh wow, what a shot! What a magnificent shot it was. It was a bumpy delivery from Rakib. And Samir Mona says thank you very much. A brilliant pull shot to hit the ball out of the park for a 6. Not a well-timed shot from Samir Mona nonetheless. He'll pick up a single. But it's been a good start by Kingsmen. 27 on the board without losing a wicket. Samir Mona is going in great guns and also nicely accompanied by Anubhav Das Papun. Nicked away. And that had enough legs to go to the edge of the boundary, but nicely stopped by the fielder, used his feet, and also courtesy to the uneven height of the crust for slowing down the pace of the ball. 4 gone, it's 29 for none. Right, so the tallest bowler of the game this far, Rakib Hussain. That's a poor delivery down the leg side. And bit of fumble as well by the keeper, and that has allowed the batters to steal a single. You need to fix these things, because if you allow the batters to steal extra runs, that helps them to remove the pressure. And these are the gift runs that you offer to your opponent. Beautiful. Good seam movement from... Oh, it's Mamunur Rashid, not Rakib. I beg your pardon. There was a problem with the scorecard. For this reason, I called Mamunur as Rakib, but it's Mamunur Rashid. On the pads, just nudged downtown for a single. It's been a decent start by both of these openers, Samir Mona and Anubhav. They need to carry on and extract the advantage which is being offered by the surface. At the same time, in this hot and humid condition, of course, the bowlers and the fielders, they're having a tough time in the middle. So this can also be an extra advantage for the batting side. That's a wayward delivery. The second wide of this over, and this will cost 3 extra runs, although the delivery will be counted as a legal one. And this is yet another unique rule of last man stands cricket. A gentle push to pick up a single. 5 gone, it's 37 for none, and there will be a change in the com box. Burhanuddin will be joining in.
So far, Kingsmen haven't lost any wickets, and their openers Samir Mona and Anubhav Das Papon have been steady on the pitch and garnered 37 runs for 5 overs and are going strong. Good partnerships are required for big totals. Tried to cut away, but some turn on offer for the tall spinner. Afsarul Afroz Diner again dragged the length back but stayed low. A loud appeal from towards the umpire, but the umpire said no, and the wicketkeeper had a throw, and this overthrow helped Kingsman gain another single. Good presence of mind from Samir Mona. Afsarul Afroz, and played straight over the head of the bowler, and a very good catch, a very good running catch by Ranbir. And this time the batsman was thinking of taking apart the bowler above his head, but couldn't give the elevation that the ball needed to get out of the ground, and the fielder just came down to the ball and just settled down easily and just took the catch with a lot of ease. A very good catch, good calculation and good composure, and Kingsmen lose their first wicket. BMC Victorians have made their first breakthrough, and they'll be aiming to make some more so that the new batsmen don't settle down on the pitch. New batsman Muhammad Abdul Al Mamun comes to the pitch. Afsarul Afroz is the one who broke the partnership. Abdullah Al Mamun taking guard, looking his options. A quicker delivery this time, and a sharp turn, not giving any room to the batsman to work with. This left armour has made life difficult for the Kingsmen. Oh, another sharp turn. Look at this. A lot like Ravindra Jadeja that he regenerates from the pitch, bowls quick and gets some quick turn on offer. If Afsarul Afroz can keep bowling such line and length and keep bowling at that exact pace, it'll be difficult for any batsman on this ground to play him, because this pitch is a bit slower one. The ball holds a bit on the pitch and then it turns, and at times you'll see some odd bounces too. That's why most of the teams are using spinners to choke the opponent's batsmen. On this occasion, a fast bowler has been introduced. Mamunur Rashid. Full length delivery. The batsman just couldn't do anything apart from defending it. Good delivery. And without even appealing, the umpire has raised his fingers. And it's a cheeky move by the wicketkeeper, because in this tournament, you can get out 2 batsmen in 1 delivery. Sounds peculiar, right? Yes, that's it. You have heard it right. If there is a catch, and if the non-striker is out of his crease and they hit the timber at the non-striker's end, the non-striker will also be out. That's what the wicketkeeper tried to do in here, but failed to do so as the ball did not hit the stumps. But the batsman was out of his crease. This was a chance to take 2 wickets with 1 stone. But as I said, suddenly BMC Victorians have broke through twice in 2 overs, and they're not letting the new batsmen of Kingsmen settle down on the pitch. And the last wicket was taken by a spinner, and this is taken by an express fast bowler, Mamunur Rashid. His first wicket of the day, and we hope that it's not the last. He will keep us giving these fiery spells again and again. New batsman Tariq Ahmed Ruben comes to the pitch. Mamunur Rashid. His tail will be up. He just got a wicket. A bad delivery to follow up that brilliant delivery that got him a wicket. Come on, Mamunur Rashid, you know better than that. Do something good. You should have bowled a better delivery, because you just got a wicket. You cannot let the new batsman settle down. You have to shake him up with some good deliveries. Three more deliveries to go in this over. Another bad delivery, just brushed down from the pads of the batsman, but this is just poor line and length. He is just drifting down the leg and just gave away 4 easy peasy runs. The captain needs to talk to his bowler here and tell him to change the line and length that he's targeting, because clearly he's not able to put the ball on the right spots here. Again a poor delivery onto the legs, and the batsman didn't have to do anything special here, just had to get some bat on the ball, and the pace of the ball just takes it away towards the fence. Mamunur Rashid is just losing his way in here. He got a good start of the over, got a wicket, but now he's just losing his way all over again. Now that's a peach of a delivery. Where was this? Come on, Mamunur Rashid. You should be bowling this line and length. After 7, it's 49 for 2 for Kingsmen. Afzarul comes back, the quick left arm spinner. Just came back and he's just doing what he did in the last over, taking a short run up and bowling thunderbolts. They are just holding in the pitch a bit, then turning away from the right-handed batsman. He's keeping it quick and sharp. Again, very good turn. How can you play these deliveries? He's just pitching it on the middle stump and it's turning away like a snake. This just rises up suddenly. Even the batsman is smiling towards his non-striker that how do you play it? This one was a fuller one and the batsman dug it out for a single. Brilliant bowling by Afzarul Afroz. And this time the batsman has put it up in the air, but no one under the ball because he didn't have a fielder in that spot. So the batsman survives. Afzarul must be feeling a bit here because the ball fell on no man's land. He made a run for it, but couldn't get it. Again, this was smart from the batsman here. He knew that Afzarul is going to bowl quick and is just going to turn the ball away from the batsman because he's not bowling any arm balls that are going to hit the timber if he misses. So he just waited for the ball and played a late cut. This is a quality shot, although it didn't get a boundary, but it was a good shot. After 8 overs, it's 53 for 2. A bad delivery to start with, wide and a single. So 2 runs given away without a legal delivery being bowled. Good line and length here. It was a good delivery. A much better one from the first one that he bowled. Tried a little bit of slinging action here to take the ball away from the body of the batsman and to keep it on the offside from the arc of the batsman. This one stayed a bit low. For a moment there, I thought it was going to hit the pads of the batsman because he expected the ball to rise a bit more. But due to the action of Zahirul Islam, the balls are not getting that much of a bounce. His release point is quite low. That's why he's not generating any extra bounce from the pitch. See, he has a little bit of a slinging action, which gives away any chances of getting extra bounce. And he's trying to bowl a fuller length deliveries, so I guess he's trying to hit the timbers. Brilliant delivery, and it's a catch. Leading edge from the bat. Fielders are appealing for a catch. They're saying that it was a leading edge from the bat. And yes, it is. It is a leading edge from the bat because the batsman is walking. The umpire didn't have to announce the decision. The batsman is walking, and as you can see, that the players are celebrating that it was a good catch. And apart from the first delivery, to be honest, Zahirul Islam has been bowling consistently and properly. And that got him the reward of a wicket. Zahirul's next delivery, it's a poor one because it was a short and wide, and the batsman would be feeling a bit here because he couldn't put it away for a boundary. There was a good gap in the point region. And the last delivery was on the pads, and the batsman didn't miss out on this occasion and just put it away towards the boundary. So after 9, the Kingsmen have scored 62 for 3. And after 9 overs, there's been a change of ends, and Afsarul Afroz Diner has come back for his 3rd over. Fuller length, almost a Yorkerish type of a delivery, but a dot delivery. That's what's important. Again, he just slowed the pace of the delivery from the previous one to just he's mixing his pace here. In his previous 2 overs, we saw him bowling fast and quick and just turning the ball a little bit enough to confuse the batsman. And now, as the ends have changed, Diner is bowling a bit slow in the air. And I guess this one was a bit quicker than the last one. See, I've been very impressed by Afzal Afroz here. All three of his overs have been something new. He didn't continuously bowl the same deliveries so that the batsman gets used to them. He introduced new types of balls. This gets to show how big his arsenal is and what a good bowler he is. He's about to complete his 3 overs and he just gave away 9 runs for a wicket. This tells you how good this lad has been in this match. Beated the batsman here, but the umpire signals it's wide. So 3 runs will be added because Dinesh just bowled an extra wide. Dinesh done with his 3 overs. My bad, the last delivery was not a wide. It was a dot delivery. I misread the signal of the umpire. So Samir Mona and Habibul Bashar is batting for Kingsmen. And not the Habibul Bashar that you guys are expecting, not the ex-captain of Bangladesh cricket team. This is a whole new Habibul Bashar we have that's playing in this tournament. And played away towards the point region for a single. And we have completed our 10 overs and we're already seeing the bowling of the 11th over, and Kingsmen have crossed 64 for 3. And actually, even I couldn't understand what happened there. It seemed to be a full toss. The batsman thought it was a beamer and it just came down as the batsman approached the ball. Was it an attempted slower ball that just came out of his hand and just landed in a very awkward position where the batsman couldn't even read the ball? But whatever it was a dot delivery. And again, a normal pace delivery, but the batsman played an incredible cut shot here and threaded the fielders on the offside and got 4 runs in the point region. Zahirul. And a cracking hit. Oh my god, this just traveled to the Mars. Can you believe it? The power of the batsman. My god, this one has traveled up many a miles. The power, the standing, the head position, the composure, everything was 100% correct in this shot. And that's why he got 6 runs out of this delivery. Zahirul's this over has been very expensive. Kingsmen are cruising. And again, played towards the point region. But this time there is a fielder out there, so we'll only get a single. And with this, we complete the game of 11 overs in this place, and Kingsmen have scored 77 for 3, and there will be a change in the com box. Alif Tasnim will be taking over.
Thank you very much. After 11, it's 77 for 3, Kingsmen. Samir Mona is still in the middle. That's a big shot downtown, and that will be his 50. What a way to reach to his 50. Such a majestic shot over the side screen, and he walks back to the hut in some style. You might be wondering, if you are not accustomed with the rules of last man stands, that why Samir Mona is walking back to the hut. He's not dismissed, right? Yes, he is not dismissed, but this is a unique rule of last man stands cricket, that if a batter hits a 50, then immediately after hitting the 50, he has to walk back to the pavilion, and the new batter will have to be given the chance to bat. It's a rule in order to make the game more interesting, and also for ensuring the equal playing time. Although there might be controversies, many people may not like this rule, but it's a rule of LMS, and that is how the game is played. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin replaces Samir Mona in the middle. So two new batters. Habibul Bashar has just faced 5 deliveries, and Tuhin just has faced his first. But if you have a look, Mamunur Rashid is cramping. Well, what has really happened? I hope he'll be alright. Yes, he looks to be okay and has gone back to his bowling mark. Driven away towards deep point for a single. .84 for 3, Kingsmen, after 11.3 overs. Under edge, and the ball is gonna race away. Yes, it does. It was a pacey delivery, and the edge of the ball took it really quickly to the boundary for 4 runs. The score moves up to 88 now. 88 for 3, Kingsmen. The final delivery is yet to be bowled. It's a peach of a delivery. Absolutely a lovely one to complete the 12th over. Where was this? After 12, it's 88 for 3, Kingsmen. Raihan Kobir Mitu comes back to the attack. He's another vastly experienced campaigner. Edged away, but that's gonna land safely. Yes. Both of the fielders on that position were stationed at the edge of the circle, so it was not possible for them to get to the pitch of the ball. The 90 has come up with this single. 90 for 3, Kingsmen. On the pads, Just a little clip. Crashed away, but a single to complete the 13th over. 93 for 3 Kingsmen. A single to begin the 14th over. Last man stands. A new way of playing cricket. It was invented in England back in 2005. It's a different and the fast-paced version of T20 cricket. Some different rules, such as 5 balls per over, double play, which means both the batters can be dismissed in the same delivery, edged and carried. A tame dismissal to remove Shamimur Rahman Tuhin from the equation. It was really quick from Jahirul Islam. Tuhin just ends up edging it and losing his wicket as well. The fourth one falls down for Kingsmen, and they are absolutely under some pump now. "95 for 4. That's wide. It has been dealt with. 14 gone. It's 97 for 4. Kingsman. Another swing and a miss for Habibul Bashir. And my fellow commentator Burhan talked about Habibul Bashir, that Bangladesh had a captain with the same name. Currently, he's the chairman of the Women's Committee of Bangladesh Cricket Board, had been one of the selectors of the National Team Selection Committee. Talking about the Last Man Stands World Cup, it took place at Nairobi in Kenya this year, and Bangladesh won the title convincingly. They beat all the opponents one after another, and by beating England, they won the title of the Last Man Stands World Cup. So many players from that team played today, just like Maruf Ahmed, the skipper of Citibank, Arifuzzaman Akash, Farhan Jani Shovon, Tofikul Haq Noyon. In fact, 5 of them were from Citibank, since they have been one of the most prestigious teams of Last Man Stands Bangladesh. The 100 has come up in the meantime with a couple. After 15, it's 100 for 4. That's Club Downtown for a single. This is the third and the final game of the day. That's a shorter one, and that's been dispatched way back. A 6 after a long time. And that one comes from the bat of Habibul Bashar. Top edge, but that'll land safely. We often see this incident in LMS. Despite spooning the ball into the air, the batters, they remain safe. It's because we don't often see the close-in fielders, since it's an 80-side game. You cannot always put fielders inside the 30-yard circle. It will open the opportunities for the batters to clear the inner ring, and if they can do that, then it will be easier for them to earn boundaries. The last ball played away for a single. 16th gone. Oh, they're coming back for the couple, and there's a huge mix-up. And a fumble from the keeper allowed them to stay safe. It was not only a fumble, but also a blunder. Could have been the 5th wicket for Kingsmen, but that didn't really take place. No damage done. The 16th over comes to a close. 112 for 4, and there will be a change in the comm box once again. Burhanuddin will be joining in.
So we are down to the last 20 deliveries of this match. First ball played down the ground, but we'll only get a single. Kingsmen are 113 for 4 after 16.1 over. Shaun Chaudhary is at the strike, and Ashraful Afroz Dinair has come to bowl the final over of his quota. Left-hander to left-hander, powerfully punched, and it's a boundary. The moment it left the bat, it was written that this ball is supposed to go to the boundary because the batsman had hit it with so much power. This could be an interesting matchup here. Afzarul Afroz is a left-handed spinner who spins the ball inside a left-handed batter, and Shaun Chaudhary might fancy his chances against this bowler. But this time he missed out on hitting Afzarul Afroz, so he'll go to the non-striker's end and Habibul Bashar will come to the strike. Afzarul's fourth delivery. And it's been whacked for a 6. Habibul Bashar means business. They are into the twilight of their innings and they are hitting some big ones here. It was a clean hit. 6 was written all over the shot the moment the ball left the bat. It's just hard work. It's just very hard work for a spinner to come and bowl at the depth. Normally we don't see that, but Afzarul is a good bowler, but in this case Habibul had the upper hand. And again Habibul wanted to offer the same shot, but this time Afzarul changed his line and pushed the line from leg side to the offside, and that's why there was a top edge and Habibul Bashar couldn't drag the ball towards the leg side. But nonetheless, 2 more runs to the tally of Kingsmen, and Afzarul finishes his 4 overs for 23 and 1 wicket. And after 17 overs, Kingsmen are 126 for 4. Rakib's first delivery, edged, and it might reach the boundary, but no, properly collected. The fielder 80 covered a lot of ground here, and he needs to be credited for his impressive run here. So the first ball goes for a single. Played on the onside, fielders converging, but the batsmen have stole 2 runs. Very impressive running from both Habibul Bashar and Shaun Chaudhary. Had to put in a dive there. And again tried to play on the onside, but again goes to the same region and to the same fielder, but this time they only get 1 single. Ooh, almost. I thought for a moment there was an edge, but no. Last delivery of the 18th over. So far, it's been a good over from Rakib, no boundaries. But can he finish cheaply in here? That's the thing we need to see. And yes, he does. A very quick delivery to finish the over, and that concludes the first innings of Kingsmen. Due to the shortage of time, we had to reduce 2 overs, and Kingsmen post 130 runs for 4 wickets, and the target for BMC Victorians will be 131 in 18 overs. Stay tuned. We'll be back after a short break. Hello everyone, welcome to the second innings between Kingsmen and BMC Victorians. BMC Victorians will have to chase 131 within 18 overs because we had to cut 2 overs due to shortage of floodlights here in this ground. We need to finish the match before the light gets out. And for Kingsman, Papon will be starting the proceedings. Brilliantly bowled, good line and length, and the ball was rising, and it kept on rising until it reached the gloves of the wicketkeeper here. Again, a very good delivery, keeping it very real here, not giving any freebies and not giving any loose deliveries for the batsman to free his arms or do any drives. Anubhav Das Papon has made sure that he is not wasting any of his energy bowling any freebies. This one was on the pads, but the batsman couldn't put it to the right position where he could have salvaged some more runs. So far, only 1 run from the 3 deliveries bowled by Papon. Rubaiyat Ghiyasuddin will be facing the first delivery of his innings. And a bad delivery down the leg, a wide bowled by Papon. So Rubaiyat Ghiyasuddin is yet to face a legal delivery in this match. As this is the first wide off his over, Papon will be penalized only 1 run. Again, it was down the leg, but it hit the pad. The batsman tried to get on his knees and whack it towards the fine leg region, but couldn't find any connection between the ball and bat. A brilliant Yorker to finish the over. Papon has given away only 3 runs in his first over. A very good start for Kingsmen, and BMC Victorians haven't lost any wickets in the first over. As the target is a reasonable one, they would love to get set first and then hit their way towards victory. New bowler Shafiqul Islam. Left arm spinner. Keeping it real, just pitched it on the middle stump and turned away. But the ball is staying a bit low here. Let's see if he tries any arm balls in his last 4 deliveries. Again, same sort of a delivery. The batsman tried to put him on the onside, but it's a catch. Couldn't time it properly, to be honest. I think the ball didn't rise as much as the batsman expected. If it had risen a bit more, maybe he could have easily gotten under the ball to give it a little bit more oomph on it to get it out of the ground. Not enough elevation to smack it out of the ground. So BMC Victorians lose their first wicket in the very second over, and Shafiqul Islam has got a wicket in his tally. so far in this match we have seen left arm spinners have had a very good effect on the match. And surprisingly, BMC Victorians have sent in a left-handed batsman, and it should be a very good match between Shafiqul Islam and Akram Dewan Naeem, who is also a left-handed batsman. The ball will be turning into him. Oh, there's a weird bounce, and there is an appeal for a catch, and the umpire has given it. Akram Dewan Naeem is shocked. He cannot move from his place. He was maybe signaling something towards the umpire, but the weird bounce that Shafiqul generated from the pitch made a fool out of the batsman, and maybe he had a faint edge, and the wicketkeeper did not miss out on it and gathered it quickly, properly, nicely, and this gives another breakthrough to Kingsmen. And BMC Victorians are suddenly 2 down. Trouble, trouble, trouble. New batsman Raihan Kabir comes to the crease, and the golden arm of Shafiqul Islam is ready to roll. Another delivery that's been negotiated for a single. Four deliveries, 2 wickets, and just 1 run. What a start by Shafiqul. This guy is spinning a web around the BMC Victorians. And the batsman has pulled it away for a boundary. Could not finish the over the way he wanted, Shafiqul, because Zohirul Islam has pulled him away for a boundary. But nonetheless, we have to say Shafiqul Islam's over was a successful one because he got 2 wickets, 2 major wickets of the top order batsman to give a brilliant start to the bowling side of Kingsmen. Start of the 3rd over. Nudged it out, played it away on the onside for a single. Abhinav Das Papan. Anubhav Das Papan comes back for his 2nd over. And this time the batsman tried to play it on the offside but got a leading edge and it went to the 3rd man. Good bouncer, good bouncer. Batsman tried to play a late cut on that. Probably scoop. Probably maybe scoop it over the head of the wicket keeper. But the bowler was a bit too fast for that. Again, tried to drive it, but the ball didn't hit the place that the batsman wanted to. It hit him on the upper part of the bat, so couldn't make any good timing here. Anubhav Das Papan. brilliantly bowled. It just swung, and even the batsman is saying to his partner that this one just swung in a bit of peculiar way that he couldn't get his head around it. And this ends the second over of Anubhav Das Papan, and after 3, BMC Victorians are 11 for 2. Oh, almost hit the stumps, an inside edge, and it goes past the wicket keeper. If it didn't got an inside edge right now, he would have hit the middle stump right now, and he would have gotten his 3rd wicket in his very second over. Shafiqul Islam is asking the right questions, and trust me, I have a feeling that he will get another wicket in this over, because BMC Victorians are trying to target this left arm spinner, and in this process giving away wickets. You can't play any rash shots against this bowler. He understands where to bowl and where not to. Nicely played with the turn in the offside, and it's a boundary. I think this sort of cricketing shots, such sensible shots where you can play with the spin, should be played in this pitch, because it's helping the spinners a lot. There is sharp turn and it's holding a bit on the pitch, so you can't just really blindly slog sweep every single delivery that you see. You need to pick your spot, you need to pick your shot, and just play sensible cricketing shots, and you will be rewarded with runs.
Nice look.
Nice turn, sharp turn. See, that's the thing I was saying. Shafiqul has been generating a lot of turn here. If you're thinking of playing against the spin, you're not doing it right. Just play it with the spin. Again. This time it hit the pad, but probably out of the line, so the bowler didn't even appeal. A faint little small appeal from the wicketkeeper, but it died as soon as he even started to appeal. A quicker one, just cut it away for a single. Sensible. You don't want to lose any more wickets this early in the game. So after 4, it's 18 for 2. Shafiqul Islam comes for his 3rd over. Driven away for a single. Raihan Kabir looks like a very very good known batsman, because his drives look very gorgeous whenever he plays them. Properly defended by Zahirul Islam here. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin is here for his 1st over. Sorry for the mistake. It's Shamimur Rahman Tuhin. tall, lanky, fast bowler. Runs in quick, has a very beautiful action. And this one, it rolls a bit, but no timing from Zahir Islam's bat. So can't really guarantee more than one run in this place. 3 balls, 2 runs given away from Shamim Rahman to Hin. And Raihan Kabir gets to the strike. Will he attempt any big shot? Tried to play it away on the point region, but this delivery was a perfect test match line and length delivery. Just a little bit on the 5th stump and over the off stump, and with some right pace and a little bit of a behind the good length where the ball rises a bit. Perfect test match length. The batsman couldn't do anything about it. Again, perfectly bowled. That's what I was talking about. You get wickets bowling this length on test matches. And Shamim Rahman Tuhin just challenged Raihan Kabir here to play this proper test match line. Yes, come, if you can hit me, hit this length. And he has been rewarded for some disciplined bowling here. He kept on challenging Raihan Kabir Tuhin on this channel, and suddenly he edged one and the keeper grabbed, and he has been rewarded. After 5 overs is 24-3 for BMC Victorians, and with this we'll have a change in the com box. Alif Tasnim will be taking over.
Thank you very much, Borhan. After 5 overs, it's 24-3. BMC Victorians. Oh wow, what was that? What was that? That one bumped up all of a sudden, and the batter was asking for a wide. But I never have seen something like this in my whole lifetime. This pitch is absolutely an unpredictable one. Mohammad Johirul Islam and Abdul Momin. That's cut away. It's 22-3. BMC Victorians. The 6th over in progress. In the meantime, it's pulled away, but there are 2 fielders on that direction, but it lands short. Certainly now the pendulum is in the favor of Kingsmen. 131 runs in 18 overs is certainly a good total to post. 6 gone, it's 23-3. A shortish delivery that's been pulled away, and pulled away in the gap for a boundary. It wasn't perfectly timed, nonetheless. It had enough legs to clear the fence and to go all the way for 4 runs. Johirul has decided to press his foot on the accelerator. 27 for 3. BMC. A deft touch towards deep third man. 28 on the board and the loss of 3 wickets. And that is where the damage has taken place for BMC Victorians. Their top order collapsed. And now the middle order is fighting hard against the quality bowling lineup of Kingsmen. And just look at that. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin is absolutely throwing fire with his hand. Dabbed away towards deep third yet again. Another single gets picked up. Tuhin is someone who needs to be faced carefully. You can't just throw your bat at some way against him. He's such a bowler who will test you with his pace, line, length and variations. And if he hits the seam, then it's gonna be the real test for the batter. A single to end another over. It's 30 for 3. It's a new way of playing cricket, last man stands. Started back in 2005 in England. It's a fast-paced format of the T20 version of cricket, but what a shot that is! That is out of here. Completely launched over mid-wicket for half a dozen. A picture-perfect demonstration of slog sweep. He was down on his knees and has absolutely belted it out of the park for a 6. That's been cut away for a single. $37 for 3. BMC Victorians. Stared down to the deep third yet again for a single. So it's not a that much crispy contest between BMC and Kingsmen. That's edged away, running towards the deep third, and that races to the fence. A quicker delivery, but that didn't really work out in the favor of Shaun Chaudhary. Concedes the boundary in the very last ball of the 8th over. 42 on the board in the loss of 3 wickets. After 8 overs, it's 42 for 3. BMC Victorians. They will have to score 89 runs from the last 10 overs. Just to remind you that it's not a 20 over game. In the meantime, it's a peach of a delivery. Absolutely a ripper from Shafiqul Islam. There was loop, there was turn, and that completely puzzled the batter. Yet again a ripper from Shafiqul Islam. An awkward bounce. The batter had a smile on his face. Perhaps was asking, how do you play these? Is it possible to face deliveries like this? But this is a pick shot. Oh yes. That has gone wings on it. A massive 6 over mid wicket. A single to finish the ninth over. 49 for 3. A wide in the very first delivery of the 10th over, and the 50 has come up in the meantime with this wide. That's been dragged away into the onside for a single. Abdul Mumin adds a run to his tally. It's 51 for 3. BMC Victorians. They're up against Kingsmen. A short delivery that's been pulled away, hanging in the air, and that's been taken as well. What a catch! That is absolutely a gem of a catch from the fielder. For a moment I thought it may go all the way, but no. It stopped and straight away landed in the hands of the fielder. 51 for 4 now, BMC Victorians, and they are in a spot of bother. That's a wayward delivery, the second wide of this over, and this will cost 3 runs, although it will be counted as a legal delivery. That's nudged away for yet another single. It's 55 for 4, BMC. The third bite of this over. The keeper is not really happy with this decision, but you must accept this. 10 gone, 58 for 4. A shortish delivery that's been pulled away. Was looking for a big swing, bit of confusion. Oh, a mix up. And there's a direct hit from the bowling end. And the finger goes up. Well, has the finger gone up? The umpire raised his hand, but well, it's not out. Well, that was confusing because the umpire raised his hand, as you could see, but the batter was well in. I was also surprised seeing that because I also had the same thought that the batter might be in. Oh yes, it's a biggie. It's been launched and it's out of the ground for a 6. Well, it's still gettable if they don't lose any more wickets, but it's gonna be a tough job for BMC Victorians. They already have lost 4 wickets. Do not have much batting left in their tank. 65 runs to get from the last 37 deliveries, which means just more than 8 overs, just less than 8 overs, I beg your pardon. Edged away, and that's not in the gap. Very well fielded by the fielder. He stopped the ball with his feet. Very good footwork. That must be appreciated. 67 on the board in the loss of 4 wickets, and the final delivery of this over comes up. That's been cut away. 11 gone, 68 for 4. Well, it's gonna be a very tough job for BMC Victorians to accomplish. 63 to get from the last 7 overs. And just to remind you, the overs have been curtailed due to the low light. The umpires are pushing the players hard to do the things faster. It's gonna be a tough job for the batters to bat in the low lights, and it's not possible without having the floodlight if the sunlight goes off. Shofikul comes back, was looking for a big hike once again. Abdul Momin. Bit of chat in between the keeper and the bowler. Perhaps he has suggested a bit of rectification in terms of the line, because he was... Oh yes, that's a sweet connection. He has deployed some wings on the ball. And with the help of those wings, the ball flies over for a 6. Well, we have witnessed more over boundaries than boundaries in this game. And particularly in this innings, they were more enthusiastic to play the aerial shots, lift the ball up in the air, and in most of the occasions they had been successful to clear the boundary row for 6. It's a quicker delivery from Shofikul, has picked up a couple of wickets, although going a little expensive in this over. A single to complete the 12th, 75 on the board in the loss of 4 wickets, and for the final time there will be a change in the com box. Burhanuddin will be joining in.
Alright, 12 overs done, 6 more overs. So the equation stands 56 from 30 balls. It's a big ask considering BMC Victorians have already lost 4 wickets. But you never know, it's a T20 game. Put away on the offside, but we'll only get a single. Whacked away for a 6. Straight over the head of the bowler, and it hit the black screen. third delivery. But this time no big shot was offered, but scampered for a single. Nicely negotiated. After 12.4 overs, it's 83 for 4. But can they chase it down? They need 48 from 26 balls. This is the last delivery of this over, and this kept low. Although the batsman tried to whack it over the mid-on area, but it didn't make any contact. So now we are down to the last 5 overs. Let me remind you all that this game is happening on 18 versus 18 over. We had to reduce 2 overs because of low light. We're already losing light, and with time it will be very difficult for the batsman to see the ball. So the umpires will be looking to finish the match as quickly as possible. For now the equation stands as 48 from 25. Abdul Momin and Rakib Hussain are the two batters who are batting, and Rakib Hussain is batting at a strike rate that is more than 200. Let me remind you that. If anyone's gonna make this chase work, it has to be Rakib Hussain. He needs to take the initiative. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin comes back into the attack. Opens the face of his bat and ran well. Got 2 runs off it. Some lazy fielding from Kingsmen here. They need to tighten up because the game is not over yet. We still have 5 overs left. And played away for a boundary. Rakib Hussain means business here today. He is not going away without a fight. He's putting a great show. He's got 25 from 9 deliveries. Again opens the face of his bat towards the point region and towards the, probably it's the third man region, to just get a single here. So after 13.3 overs is 90 for 4. We have 22 balls left and 41 runs to score. Abdul Momin needs to get a move on here. He scored only 25 from the 22 deliveries that he faced. Again a miss hit, couldn't time the ball. A dot delivery. We cannot be having dot deliveries at this point. Abdul Momin needs to hit some boundaries here, or otherwise just get back Rakib Hussain to the strike, because he is the one who has been doing the heavy scoring here. Pressure, pressure, pressure everywhere. And played it on the Okay, so let me remind you guys why the fielders were screaming to hit towards the bowler's end without celebrating the wicket is because they can get 2 wickets in one delivery if there is a catch out. If the non-striker is out of his crease and they get him run out, they can get 2 wickets in one delivery. That's the fun of LMS. So Abdul Momin gets out of the crease and Rakib Hussain is left alone in the pitch, and a new batter joins him, and the equation now stands 41 runs from 20 balls. It's not impossible. We've seen that happening in international games a lot, But in LMS, we have also seen that happening in here. But somebody needs to play a special cameo here to make this possible. Will it be Rakib? Will it be the new batsman Afsarul Afroz Diner? Who knows? Let's see. Rakib gets ready. And try to get a single out of this, but I don't think Rakib is interested in singles anymore. I think that's the right thing to do. He needs to hit. He needs to hit big time here. A big whack, a wide delivery. Rakib extends his arms to let the umpire know, okay, I haven't hit it, or neither it has touched anything of my body, so please give it a wide. Oh, missed out on that delivery. The batsman will be cursing himself. It was there to be hit, and Rakib has already played similar type of shots to similar type of deliveries. He missed out on that one. He really did. 40 from 18 deliveries. Again, play and a miss. But the wicketkeeper has also failed to gather that ball, and they scamper for a single. And the equation now stands 39 from 17 deliveries. Play and a miss. Another dot delivery, not helping the cause of BMC Victorians, and Kingsmen are slowly approaching their victory line here, because it's getting difficult with each passing ball. 39 from 16 deliveries. And the last delivery was salvaged for a single, and 15 deliveries left, 38 more runs to score. After 15 overs, BMC Victorians have scored 93 for 5. Alright, Anubhav Das Papan for his 4th over. Driven away on the offside for a single, but they're running hard for another one and got 2. 36 from 14 deliveries. Still anybody's game, one big over, just one big over, and the game can change on its head. Again, played with hard hands but will not reach the fence. Will only be collected by the fielder out there and be returned to the bowler. 35 from 13 deliveries. A slow one, but Noyan has put some hard hitting hands on that one, but couldn't get underneath the ball to just push it away from the ground, and will only get a single from it. Ashraful Afroz trying hard to get some boundaries. A lower full toss, but straight to the hands of the bowler. No runs. 11 balls, 34 runs. And it's a wild shot, but only manages to get to the fielder's hands. Sensibly caught, and with this, the 16th over is completed, and BMC Victorians lose another wicket, and the equation stands 34 runs from 10 balls. Played away for a 6. Big shot from Noyan's bat, Rakib's bat. Rakib still hasn't given up on this match. The equation now stands 28 from 9. But Rakib has already scored 34 runs. He can only score 16 of those runs, because if he scores a 50, he'll have to retire. But sadly, he couldn't connect it properly. The next delivery goes for a single. His partner Mamunur Rashid will now have to do some good damage. Edged away, and I don't think the fielder would be able to go there. It's a 4. The fielder tried his best, but the ball just raced away to the boundary. 23 from 7 deliveries. Still anybody's game. If we can see 2 big shots from these last 2 deliveries of this over, we can get to an equation of 15 to 20 runs in the last 5 deliveries. Still anybody's game. No one can relax. Don't know what happened. Don't know what will happen. Wow, what sort of a shot was that? And it went all the way. A single-handed shot. Oh my God. This boy, Mamunur Rashid, he can play. Just flipped it away for a 6. My God, this game is turning on its head. Now the equation stats 17 from 6. If this last ball goes for a 6 or a boundary, the equation will stand 13 or 11 from the last 5. Oh, sadly, it's a dot delivery. Cleverly bowled by the bowler. A slower one attempted, and the batsman couldn't even read what sort of a delivery it was. Tension everywhere. In the last 5 deliveries, BMC Victorians need 17 runs to win this match. Last 5 deliveries, 17 runs. Rakib Hussain can score 15 of them, and most probably we can see a poetic finish if he can score those 17 runs in these 5 deliveries. Abdullah Al Mamun comes to bowl. Whacked away for a 6. A great start of this final over. 11 runs needed from 4 deliveries. And Rakib Hussain is batting on 41 from 18 deliveries. Strike rate more than 200. Can BMC Victorians pull up a surprise? Wide delivery. Umpire signals it's a wide delivery. So the equation now stands 10 from 4. I'm telling you, it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. And the way Rakib Hussain is hitting the ball now, he is in his zone. If anything is in his arc now, he'll just hit it for a 6. Trust me. Unless the bowler Abdullah Mamun cooks up something strange or does something smart, it could be anybody's game. A bad delivery and put away for a boundary. 6 runs required of 3 deliveries. This boy Rakib Hussain is doing something impossible here. This match is the most entertaining one of this day. Rakib's teammates are cheering him up from the dugout. We could be seeing a close finish here. 3 more deliveries, 6 more runs. 1 ball needed to finish the game. Just 1 ball. And Rakib needs 4 runs to complete his 50. Rakib Hussain getting ready. Eyeing up his options. The wicketkeeper moving his fielders. Tension everywhere. Wide delivery means 3 runs, but it will be counted as a legal delivery. Beg your pardon, in the last over, it doesn't happen like this, so it will be a single run, but not a legal delivery. 5 runs from 3 deliveries. 5 runs from 3 deliveries. Noyon still waiting for that perfect delivery that he can get it out of the ground. Brilliantly bowled Yorker. They are running for a 2. Fielders converging, misfielding, and they have completed 2 runs. They need 3 runs of 2 deliveries. This match has been an incredible one. Great chase by Rakib Hussain. This guy never gave up on the match. Kept on hitting 6s, kept on hitting 4s despite not having enough support from the other end. And now he's closer to his 50 and his team needs 3 runs to complete the win in 2 balls. BMC Victorians or Kingsmen, who will be the winners? We'll get to know in the next 2 deliveries, or it could be done and dusted in this delivery. Rakib Hussain, the man of the hour. Can he finish it in this ball? Pushed away for a run, and he's coming back for a second. Lazy fielding, lazy throw, and he completes his 50, and the scores are level. They need 1 from 1 delivery. But hang on a moment. Rakib has completed his 50. Okay, so the fun part here is normally when a batsman completes 50 in LMS, he has to retire. But all other wickets have been fallen. Rakib is the last man stands. That's why he doesn't have to retire. So he can play the last ball. And maybe seal the victory for his team. Fielding has been brought in close inside the circle. Last delivery, 1 ball, 1 run. Can Rakib seal it? Rakib puts it away for a huge 6 on the leg side. And his teammates run towards him to celebrate. this biggest win of today, where he chased a big total of 142 within 18 overs, and he scored 63 in 24 deliveries. What an innings! What an innings from Rakib Hussain! What an innings from Rakib Hussain! Incredible match. The fans, the spectators, the teammates, and everybody got their worth of watching. And I thank you all for being with us the whole day and listening to us. But this is the end. BMC Victorians.